the state of Karnataka, the nation continues to grapple with the aftermath of Balasore tragedy, where a female student from FM college took her own life after alleged harassment by a professor was ignored. And now, in fact, in a very deeply disturbing case, a female student from Mudbidri in Karnataka was sexually assaulted by two of her own lecturers and an associate. 3 individuals have been arrested in connection with this horrifying crime. The accused are Narendra, a physics lecturer, and the main perpetrator, Sandeep, a biology lecturer, and Anup, a friend of Narendra. According to the victim's complaint, Narendra initially groomed her under the pretext of academic help, offering notes and support while building a friendship through chats. The situation then escalated further when Narendra lured the student to a room in Bengaluru's Marathahalli area owned by Anup. It was there that the first assault took place. Narendra then threatened the victim with compromising photos and videos, demanding her silence. Not long after, Sandeep attempted to assault the student as well, using similar blackmail tactics by claiming possession of CCTV footage of the victim with Narendra. Under this duress, the victim was allegedly assaulted by him as well. Finally, Anup also sexually assaulted the student, reportedly using these intimidation methods to silence her. After enduring this traumatic experience and a series of it, the victim showed courage by confiding in her parents, who sought help from the Women's Commission. Acting swiftly, the commission guided the victim to file a police complaint with Marathahalli police. The police registered a case under relevant sexual assault laws, including POCSO, and now have arrested all 3 accused involved in the case. They are currently in custody as investigations continue. Early findings have suggested that the suspects may have targeted other students as well, and the police are probing further to identify any of the additional victims. The crime reportedly took place around multiple locations, both within the college campus and in Bengaluru's Marathahalli area. The accused are alleged to have exploited their positions of academic authority and used digital blackmail to manipulate and silence the voice of the student. The victim is now receiving counseling support to help her recover from the kind of trauma that she had to go through. The Women's Commissioner's role was very instrumental here in initiating justice as well as ensuring that the victim's voice was heard and she was delivered with justice. Those are some of the chilling details coming in from another case of a student undergoing sexual assault, this time around from the state of Karnataka. My colleague Gautam is joining us on the broadcast. Gautam, it's a tragic story. Every day reading such headlines for the viewers here sitting in the studio makes us grit, makes us, gives us goosebumps. It's really tragic that in an institution where students are supposed to feel safe, such lecturers, their professors, the quote-unquote guides are assaulting them. It's extremely dangerous.
Absolutely, extremely dangerous and horrifying to say the least, Sakshi, because like you rightly pointed out, the accused are 2 lecturers and who have basically they have been accused of sexually assaulting a student, and they have also actually made repeated rape attempts as well. And this has happened on multiple occasions, and this happening in the city of Bangalore is an extremely distressing sign. Now, just to get into the details of the case itself, what we understand is a physics lecturer, a biology lecturer, and their mutual friend Anup. These all of them who are actually working in a private college in the city are the ones who are accused of sexually assaulting this student here. And according to the police complaint, it was the physics lecturer who actually approached the student under the pretext of sharing academic notes and gradually built a friendship through constant messaging. And then he said to have called her to his friend's residence, Anu, and in his room itself, is where the alleged sexual assault is said to have taken place. And not just that, it's not just a case of sexual assault. We've also got an instance of Narendra, the physics lecturer, actually threatening her with dire consequences if she spoke to anybody about what happened. And following this, just days later, the biology lecturer of the university as well, Sandeep, also made advances towards the student. And when she resisted, he blackmailed her and claimed to have photos and videos of her with the physics lecturer. And then he also allegedly raped her at Anup's residence itself. So the traumatized student is said to have confided with her parents, and they visited her in Bangalore, and the family has approached the Karnataka State Women's Commission as well and filed a complaint. Currently, all the accused have been apprehended, and they have been remanded to judicial custody. But like we saw in the case of Anna University in Tamil Nadu as well, this entire incident needs to be an eye opener, and the justice system needs to ensure that the accused are produced before a fast track court, and justice is done to the survivor here, Sakshi.
Absolutely. Also, Gautam, I really want to know about the investigation so far. Also, let me just take a moment to say that kudos to the Women's Commissioner for the swift action that has been taken in this entire matter. And of course, the efforts are to provide justice to the victim here, which is of course impossible. But now, since all three of them are in custody and the investigation is going on, please fill us in with the latest that you have picked up through your sources on that front.
Yes, Sakshi. So, according to the police complaint itself, the three accused who've been arrested are the physics lecturer, the biology lecturer, and their friend. And the pattern is what is very disturbing here, Sakshi, because keep in mind this physics lecturer actually he took her under his wing, saying that he's going to groom the student, and he befriended her and offered academic help, and later used this proximity with her to sexually assault the girl. And this happened at a mutual friend's residence. And then following this, we have the biology lecturer who comes into the picture. Then he starts blackmailing her, claiming that he has video footage of her being intimate with this physics lecturer as well, and raped her at the same location. And then we have a third instance as well, where the mutual friend has also sexually assaulted the student and also threatened her with footage of her entering his room. So this pattern of blackmail and using that video footage to sexually assault a student is extremely disturbing, to say the least. And we hope the Karnataka government also steps in and ensure the justice is fast tracked for the survivor, and ensure that she's able to continue in the college without any sort of facing a sort of shame or admonition from the college itself and from the student. So it's a very critical time for the student as well, because she has to deal with a lot of these things, and she took some time to reveal the ordeal to her parents, and all of this has come to light basically 1 month after the incident took place. So it will be interesting to see what the Karnataka government and the Home Ministry does, and they can actually fast track justice for the survivor.